Most people talk about a system called a matrix. This matrix takes on a form of an advanced virtual reality world, a computer program. This system is for us to understand because it's based on technology. The use of virtual reality worlds make the system layered and impossible to escape. The VR world is physical and can be experienced in a physical sense. The most dangerous part is the psychological aspect. We are trained from infancy to be the victim and to accept others being victimized, but we're never taught to be the victimizer. This brainwashing is older than human civilization itself. If you don't believe me, just watch. In the beginning, the owners handled people in a very straightforward manner, pure cannibalism. This form grew obsolete because the owners were running out of people. They were eating too many of them. So, they forced the people to grow crops and livestock for them. If the pets become unproductive, the owners would just get their little group together and they would just go and eat the workers. Plain and simple. This was motivation enough, don't you think? So the pets were worked literally to death with no payment, and this made for productive farms, but revolts were common, even in the face of becoming a meal. To deal with this problem, a whole system was created. The owners, the ruling class, were on top. Next up was the army and the law enforcement, the church, and then finally on the bottom was the livestock, which is us. With this system, the owners will stay safely on top while the law enforcement looks like the bad guys. If the livestock rebels, then the police and the army will be blamed for the vicious treatment involved with putting down such a revolt. Right, in the next phase, the system is almost invisible. The pets are free to live where they want and to pick their own jobs. They are given the feeling of freedom, but the level of freedom is the same as in the direct cannibal phase.
Stay quiet, Max. Cage is also Cage. Oh, what was I thinking? I wouldn't expect a pet. You understand? Pet. Please call me a pet. For the record, I am not a pet. I am a companion.
At times, we have the owners as neighbors. Crops and animals are not the payment given. Today, with this system, it's taxes. There is a way to deal with this situation, though. Know that you are like birds in a cage. Some cages are large and have lots of toys and mirrors and food bins and stuff to play with. And others is just a stick in a cage with a newspaper floor. Once we see the cage, we can leave.
The cage is great. Love the cage. Hey, don't forget, love her.
But just like the allegory of the cave, we have an obligation to, if we make it out, to turn around and help your neighbors so then they can make it out also. Because it's pretty lonely if you make it out and you're all by yourself. So we got to reach out and help our fellow man see that we are in fact living in a cage.
I figured out how to prove you're not in jail. Oh, yeah. That's right. How can you be in jail if you're out in the open? This is the prison yard. Then where are the walls? Well, you just can't see them because it's a really big prison. Yeah, you've never seen a big prison before? Of course I have, but this is not a prison. This is a city, and I'm going to prove it. Shh, keep it down. You're gonna get me in trouble with the guards.
bitterness and curses, and in their paths, nothing but ruin and misery, and the fear of God is not before their eyes. They have taken the hearts and minds of our leaders. They have recruited the rich and the powerful, and they have blinded us to the truth. Our human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control